in a rush. Doesn't sue when you get three-dimension stuff. Then you do being trained and observed by a capable few. A two-bedroom doing menial jobs. Plus, rhyming and stealing and being a clod. I left some years of giving a light. I left some will the spirit away. I let my fears materialize. I let my skills deteriorate. One that was rooted in a 20-year affinity and rickety condition with an ID crisis. Snap on the front lawn, look up in the sky. It's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Used to paint. Hard to admit that I used to paint. Natural light on a human face. Stenciled fire in his roommate's face. It was blooming addiction. A miss and a push and a pigment. Book like a tattooed pigskin look. Pinhead kids in a minute. Drank Kool-Aid from a tube of acrylic. And I grew up in a linseed oil.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. The Cowboys come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Cowboys. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They come out here in the eye. Now the first carry for Doug Martin. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
Second down, Winston. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I know I'm not in the rooting business, but I really like this kid, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. Good catch there. I'm just hoping he can stay on the field and have some good health.
Now the Bucs hoping so too. Limited to 16 games total his first 2 seasons combined.
He is quick. Jameis Winston can grow with this guy, and boy, they can be a dynamic duo.
First down, here's the run with Martin. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. And now an introduction here to the starting 11 on offense. And one of the good wideouts, of course, is Vincent Jackson.
And when he's on the field, you don't play small ball. You make sure you get it out to that guy and let him go get it.
Ready.
Now a second down throw for Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Jalen Smith. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll come out in the pistol. They run with a rookie. Here's Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. They'll run the option left. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Flex round, flex round. Here we go.
Here's Prescott. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. William Golston, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now the 6-year man, Chris Jones, on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
One receiver to the left is Evans. Winston, and the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Tyrone Crawford, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On 3rd down, Winston going for the deep ball. And got his man complete. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 77 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So good for the Buckeyes last year, and he's taken that from the college game, showing some glimpses of it here in the NFL.
How about his last season with Ohio State? Over 1,800 yards, only one game where he didn't get over 100. And remember, he demanded the ball from then on out. I think they listened to him, and they were smart to do so.
And now they're giving it to him here on the next level. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And this offensive unit today, they're going to need Dez.
A full combo plate. Size, speed, toughness, not to mention incredible aggressiveness going and getting the football.
Come on, let's go.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The starting 11 defensively for Tampa Bay.
Brent Grimes is one of those cornerbacks who was overlooked coming out of college and plays each and every game with a chip on his shoulder.
Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one. And the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboys football. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now a play fake here on first down. He hits Beasley right side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run with Elliott, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Let's go!
Another carry for the rookie Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go!
Now Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Darryl Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd down to the offense needing 5 yards.
Ready! Blue 80! 150, 150! Easy, easy, easy!
Now Jameis on second down. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Fresh set of downs here.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
They come out here in the eye. Winston with a give to Martin. And an alley to run. Cuts back left sideline. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag.
Well, so much for all the time that you spend in practice, because for offensive linemen and running backs to get in sync, that requires a ton of practice time, a ton of watching tape together, a ton of really getting to where you're thinking with one mind on every single play that's called, every single run, because you want to know how your guys are going to block it. They want to know how he's going to run it, what kind of cuts he's going to make, and it's really anticipatory. And when you're really locked in together, you know what he's going to do before he actually does it. On this play, that didn't happen at all, and that turned into a big loss.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Second down, Winston. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Again, it's Winston. Completes this one to Cecil Shorts. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now here come the Cowboys. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Another pistol look here.
Here we go.
Here's the option going right. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Hey, got tight left, tight left, tight ends left. 3 down, 3 down. Here we go. Mike's 54. Mike's 50.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll get this up to And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They come out here in the eye. Now a carry for the fullback here. This is Will Johnson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now the coaching staff probably has the offense prepared for this. They worked on this exact situation all week in practice, backed up in their own end, needing to get a few yards here to create some space. Again, they keep it on the ground, and again, it's Johnson. And a short gain here across. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 3rd down now following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it. Here's Martin. And some room to work. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. 3rd down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it, and they ran it really well and picked up a 1st down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
They run again on 1st down, Martin. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Play fake to Martin. Now Jameis. His throw incomplete. The target that time was Vincent Jackson. And it's 3rd down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught by Shorts. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 1st down, Winston. He's going to air one out. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go.
They go to Elliott again, and he'll get this one up to the 26. So we have reached halftime here. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. One man in the backfield, Elliott. And he'll get it up the middle. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Shift together here from the D-line. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy, and he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup, and the Cowboys are going to get a first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a toss play. It's Morris. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now we give to the first man through, and that's Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
In my book, that's running the ball well but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came in. Good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Again, it's Martin. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They come up in an offset eye. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. Now a play fake to Martin. Here's Winston. Flushed out right. And Winston lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. 2 yards to go here on 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you think, yeah, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a 1st down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And a 10th carry here for Martin. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a cut to the left sideline. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Doug Martin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That's fielded in the end zone. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Bryce Butler, 104 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. One man in the backfield, that's Martin. He'll get the football here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Jalen Smith out of Notre Dame. Partner, that's got to be one of the best stories in the NFL, seeing him out on the field.
Yeah, it really is. That injury that he had during the bowl game against Ohio State, boy, that hurt his draft stock. So nice to see him out there.
I had him rated as the top player in his class in 2016 before his injury. He ends up going in the second round, and now he's starting to make the plays we expected to see.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. The intended receiver, Lewis Murphy, and it's third down.
As a general rule, when you take a deep shot downfield, it's usually a timing pattern. Quarterback in the pocket and looking to hit his receiver downfield. But when he has to move outside of it, timing often gets thrown off. And on that play, that caused the incompletion.
On third down, Winston. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Cecil Shorts that time. And it's fourth down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter play. One man in the backfield, Elliott. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Prescott. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Winston gives to the tailback, Martin. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They come out here in the eye. Third down, it's Doug Martin. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, He seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
First and goal, defense with their backs against the wall. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On second down, Martin. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. So they tried runs on first and goal and second and goal. Got stonewalled. Now from here, they've got to throw, right?
I would think so, and I would think you also maybe want to come up with something different in terms of formation. Maybe spread things out a little bit. Even though you're down near the goal line where things are tight, get it spread out a little bit and try and find some room to operate.
Third and goal, Winston. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
And Aguayo's kick is good. But there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Second down, the ball on the 2 here, second and goal. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on third and goal from the 1. They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
They'll run it with Sims. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Charles Sims, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Vernon Hargrave shows off his excellent instincts and ability to make plays, knocks another pass away.
First-round pick in 2016, 11th overall, showing why there.
Raised in the game, son of a coach, dad coaching in the college ranks now.
Romo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the longtime Bengal, Leon Hall. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Now Jameis on second. And Winston lost the football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a second down. And quickly they get to the line. To throw on second down is Romo. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Caught left side, Williams. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. The play fake for Elliott. Now Romo. Then he finds Beasley, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And until that point, the defense had completely taken Des Bryant out of this game.
And that's so hard for him to fathom. I cannot believe the first time Tony Romo found him open and completed it was here in the second half, because Des thinks he's open every single time and just doesn't believe that if you, hey, just throw the ball, I'll go get it. I don't care if I'm triple covered. And he wants Tony to have that kind of confidence in him.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Romo throwing again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the first rounder, Vernon Hargreaves. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back onto the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Second down following the run. They'll run here with Sims. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On third down, and Winston lost the football.
On plays like this.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Charles.